Sometimes I have to wonder if playing real-life peekaboo is really difficult or really, really easy. Watch Dogs kind of builds up those questions for you, though, which is kind of interesting. So it's like, if I hide behind the car, would they really see me? Or would they do one of those things where they sense the presence, the hidden eyeballs watching you from the darkness? But anyway, as you can see, we're going back to Watch Dogs. It's been quite a while, and I ended up getting the game back again, which is awesome, because I missed the multiplayer in this game. Probably one of the only multiplayer experiences I've really enjoyed this year. Yeah, I'd say so. It's just so different, so unique, and it's been quite a while. It's been such a long time that I forgot how to play this game. So, it's trying to get used to this role again of hiding in the shadows, behind objects that you wouldn't think to hide behind, and things don't go as good as you'd, well, assume. And so, as you know, when you play Watch Dogs multiplayer, the hacking side of things at least, it's all about hiding from someone, hiding in that little blue circular thing, and then trying to basically hack them until that bar fills up, and then you can escape. But, you may notice this box in front of me says explode. Yeah, I know, I'm not the cleverest bulb in the box when it comes to re-entering games again, and so I don't know why I didn't see this coming. First time try after so many months, and so seeing that white line just looking at that box, yeah, you kind of expect it to happen. So this dude spotted me, I completely failed, I'm sorry, I'm the biggest letdown in all humanity. Now this guy's gonna chase me and try and gun me down, but you have to try and escape. You're not gonna win all those points from trying to hack him, but you're gonna try and escape, you gotta try and get the fudge out of here, so you gotta do it with style, you gotta do it with elegance, with grace, and you do that by completely failing and crashing into a car. And so that's not going really well. You can see that guy's got his gun at the ready. You gotta start dodging those bullets, getting the fudge out of there, because if he kills you, if he makes you fail properly, like in life, not being able to exist anymore, then you're going to lose even more points. It kind of depends on how many the game's going to let you bet. I'm not still kind of sure how you actually get more points when picking hacking targets. Like, generally it's around 50, I believe, is like the standard amount of bounty that you'll get. I think one way of doing it is by being spotted by Bloom operatives, and then that way, basically what ends up happening is when you're playing a single player, you'll be walking down the street as you do, eating your donut, having smoke, having a muffin. I don't judge, it's your preference. But while you're doing that, these people called Bloom operatives, or Bloom affiliates I think they're called, end up spotting you and calling you in and putting a bounty on your head. And I think that's kind of how your value when becoming a hacking target is done. I'm not too sure, I'm a little bit confused about it, because I don't know if maybe when you're doing the hacking and you're succeeding at it, that maybe your value is increasing that way too. So it's all a little bit confusing at the moment. I really want to understand it though, because this multiplayer is awesome, and it's one of those things where you'll keep searching, scanning through different targets, and you're kind of like, well, you're all like at least only 50 bounty. I want to get like a 250 bounty or something. But anyway, we must get the fudge out of here. I got nowhere to hide now. He could easily gun me down if he wanted me to. Back on my bike of fail, and we're actually going to escape. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, he's firing at me. And there's that car again, ready for some more justice dealing. I don't know what it is with white cars. They seem to hate me and all that stuff. But all we need to do now is evade our victim. Tiberius must not find me and kill me. We must survive the 6 seconds of counterage downage, as you can see there. And let's do this with style, baby. Let's completely fail to survive. Here you go, minions. So if you want to survive, crash into walls and break some ribs. That's the best way of doing it. Let's see if we can make up for it, though, in the next video. Okay, second chance. Remember, you only get 2 chances in life. If you fail the second one, then these gigantic red hands of doom come out the ground and suck you into hell. Just a warning, kids. So, we've acquired our target. We must now hide. Where should we go? Now, we've actually been to this location before, and it's a really useful one because it's a car park. And obviously, when you're hiding in between cars, the victim has to actually go in between the cars and search every single one separately. There are different ways of doing it. You can either get inside the car and not the person out of the car, or you can actually look at the car with your phone and obviously the person's profile is going to show up. But you can actually hide in the car and do the whole thing where you turn the key off and you kind of slide down. So that means that they don't really see you, but even then they're still going to generally check the cars. I find that a lot of my hacking victims, or used to in the past, used to actually search the cars individually. So if there's a lot of cars, you can actually use them as a little bit of a distraction weapon in a way. I mean, they're not going to kill them, but at least it's going to keep them busy doing something. It's kind of like when you leave a child in the back garden or something and there's all those butterflies and stuff. You just leave them with the butterflies, don't chase them, they'll be good. My general tactic is that I like to hide outside the car, because what you're able to do is use it as kind of like a obstacle, like a square, as you've seen in the past. can actually hide around it. So that means if that person's coming in your direction, you can actually turn at the right moment, like I'm trying to do here, but the car is just in the way, and so my chubby hips can't actually fit in between the gap, so I'm going to hide behind this wall instead. You may have noticed as well that I do like to cause other distractions too, like blowing pipelines and such, and what you're able to do by doing that is actually continually distracting the victim. Now, what I'm trying to do here is keep them in that area, because what they'll think is, well, I'm searching this area, and these things keep exploding, so my victim must be close. He must be trying to get rid of me, so then I don't try and find him and such, because obviously they'll think, oh, he must be in the right area because he's actually saying all these things off, but this guy seems to wander off in a complete different direction. Maybe he lost his head, maybe he's a chicken part-time, I do not know, but he's wandering all over the place. Now, another thing to remember is that that blue circle that you're hiding in is going to go down quite a bit actually, and so I think it's around 20%, every 20% basically that circle is going to go down on the meter, and that's going to screw you up because it means you have to stay in that area, make sure they cannot see you within that area. It actually makes it easier as well for the victim to try and find you because they know there's less to search, there's less to try and blow up, because as you may have noticed, a lot of hacking victims like to use the grenade launcher, blow the cars up, shoot at crowds and see if they can chase them away, because generally the person who doesn't run away is actually the hacker. But for me, I ended up trying to cross the street here and the circle has completely screwed me over. I have to act really quietly though, really casual. I'm going to walk out the circle, he has now spotted me, he now knows that this random person has ended up turning around just as I'm walking out the circle, and he has officially found me. What do we do now? We must escape. But this time with style, this time with prowess, and with awesomeness. Now, something you've got to keep an eye on is that the enemy character can actually run you down. Just like in the single player, they're actually faster than the person escaping. So you've got to try and find obstacles. The obstacle that I find is the ocean. Now, he could shoot me, he could shoot in the right, I can't kill him back because it means I fail my mission, but seeing as I did hack him quite a bit, I have actually accumulated some points, so if I could actually escape with those points, then it's payday, baby. It's freaking payday. But he could have actually just stayed outside the ocean and continued to shoot at me, but this guy's got other ideas. He thinks maybe I could race him to the other side of the country or something, so I'm swimming away thinking, what the fudge could I do? I mean, there's no obstacles around here, but one thing to remember, one thing to really remember when you go in the ocean is that the person who is chasing you can't melee you in water. Even if they touch you, nothing is going to happen. You are safe. You could just have a massive stare off in the water if you wanted to. You could see how long your little ankles could kick. It's all down to you, minions. But, how do we escape it? I mean, come on, there must be a reason why this video is still playing. So what I'm going to do here is swim around in circles like a crazy person. That's generally the only thing I can do. But what if I swim around him? Yeah, you never thought of that, did you? So we're going to actually implement a confusion tactic here. He's going to be thinking, oh, so this is how it's going to be. You're just going to swim around in circles, right? He's going to stop. He's just going to laugh, maybe insult me through his microphone. Well, obviously, he can't talk to me through his microphone, but he's still going to be insulting me like you gamers do. And he's now been pretty much thrown off. So I'm able to be actually swim away now, get a little bit more distance on him. And I think to myself here, maybe I could do this again, because remember, we did just pass a boat! Yes, minions, a boat! We have now found our ticket, so all we have to do now is use the act of confusion once more. Get him a little bit close to that boat, there we go. Swim around in circles, he knows what I'm gonna do, just swim around, swim around. All we have to do is line up with that boat and go for it. Are we ready for the shizzle? I think we're ready for the shizzles. He's just sat there going, what the fudge? We are now gonna go for this boat, trying to get out of here as fast as possible. Remember, he could chase me down, climb on the boat at the same time, and kill me. He's now beelining towards the boat, but can I escape? And it seems so. Oh, minions, that was a close one. But you've got to do all options, all opportunities to succeed in escaping or hacking. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed these videos, and hopefully next time we're going to be able to prevail, maybe actually succeed in a hack. Remember, I used to be quite good at this game, but you know, it's all about getting used to it again. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. It's been me, Proxy, playing some Watch Dogs, and I will see you all next time. Ciao.